What I'm going to do next is start dismantling the front end, save any parts that I think might be valuable. Some parts are rusted. It looks like these bumper brackets. I think that's what they are. They're in great shape. I won't be reusing those because I'm getting a different chassis. So, you know, A-frames, some different parts on here. The sway bar, a little surface rust, but good shape. It's an original. So, you know, steering box. Yeah, I'll just put all this stuff up for sale and see what happens. But yeah, let's get going on the front end here. On these bumper brackets, you'll see there's actually 2 bolts in each one. The nut is on the top. It looks, I squirted these a while back, so they should come off pretty good. They're coming off, but it's not easy. Not too bad a shape. Could be sandblasted. A little bit of pitting here, but I think that's from the frame, not on this. So, had an oddball size there. I'll have to get another socket. All right, let's see if we can get this last bolt off here. Shouldn't be too difficult. That's probably not the right thing to say because then it becomes difficult. Not too bad. All right, bumper brackets are off. Let's keep tearing into this front end. All right, let's get these wheels and tires off here. Okay guys, we're out here this morning. As you can see, we have all the doors closed up because in Ohio it was 70 yesterday, 53 and rain today, so that's Ohio weather. So you might hear the heat kick on once in a while. Apologize for that. But what I did here today is, we started filming a little late, but as you see here, the upper ball joint is loose. But what we did, always be concerned, especially when you take the motor and the weight off the frame, you really don't have enough weight to hold the spring down if you jack it up. So I did this thread all through where the shock was. And it's under a lot of pressure because I'm looking at those washers and they're bent pretty good. So this would have really let loose if we hadn't done the thread all. So what we're going to do now is just back the thread all. That's why I left this much room, because I didn't know how much travel that spring had, but I'm expecting it to go down about 6 inches and then let up, but let's check it out. What I think I'm going to do is get a ratcheting wrench so I don't have to keep going around with this. I'm going to get back a little bit. You can tell how much tension this is under just by how hard it is for me to loosen this thread off. I can feel the pressure letting up already. Slow process, but it's a safe process. I think that's the key to it. Safety first, so I can work on it tomorrow too. Should be going down, you should be able to see that in the camera. Slow but sure. Getting less and less pressure. The geezer arm's getting tired. Getting less and less, it's almost off the spring. Very close. Couple more turns, should be off the spring.
Yeah, I think it's just the weight of the weight of the thing now, because I think I've seen it bounce up when you backed off there.
Oh, it's just a regular thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Spring let loose. We're off the tension, it looks like. Not quite.
Yeah, the tie rod got it.
Gotta come off there.
Yeah, I think it's holding it. Ooh,
It's tight.
still tight.
But it worked.
Yeah.
You can see the springs loose in there. Just got this back half. Okay, let's regroup. We're gonna get some tools to get this tie rod in, I guess, off. Look here, Roy, there's two positions. What does everybody think? Everybody know much about the Corvettes? There's two positions here, which...
Two positions for the tie rod.
Yeah, on both sides. So I don't know if that's for an extra... I'm not sure what that's for, but if anybody knows, let us know. Give us a comment. All right, guys. Let us regroup and get some tools.
As all the young kids will say, it's going to take a second to get that off.
Yeah. One.
Which a second is like not really a second.
Well, I have my... There it is. My little cotter key remover. But gotta get it in there first.
Yeah, I don't even know if there's a hole left.
There's a little one. It's in the hole, but it's gonna break, I can tell you that. I can see the hole now. Yeah, see it broke. That's what we're trying to do, get it out of the way. Bend that, cut it. Okay, now we can get a socket on there. Looks like a 9/16. Hey,
Okay.
we're still backing off now. It acts like it's loose, but then all of a sudden it tightens back up again. So we still have, well, oh, there you go. It's just the weight of the unit. So, thinking maybe yeah, this thing's heavy. Should be loose. Yeah, it seems okay. The thread all worked. It's only a bad idea if it doesn't work. Okay, lay it down, Roy. The weight of this is keeping it. Heavy, man. Here we go. You don't think there's pressure on that? Look at those washers. Should get a little thicker washer. Maybe I will. Okay, now this side we may go ahead and do the tire run first. All right. Gonna try to get this thing off the rest of the way. Which there's a couple ways to do that. That spring right there caused tons of injuries through the years. So be careful. But you know, guys, I've never done a Corvette, so I'm learning. But I'll tell you, the 56 Chevy over here is very, very similar to this as far as the suspension goes. So basically all these old systems are very much the same. I'm just doing this to get, you might hear it crunching and doing stuff. I'm just getting this so I can get to the A-frame bolts. Jack it back up like it was. Okay, now I can get to the A-frame bolts. Alright. We've got to get these two from underneath. And there's one big one here with a nut from the top, which is a little different. 55 to 57 Chevys have basically two of these on each side, but this is a little different. Ooh, world, I'm on there, barely. Oh, that's a double nut. Pretty cool. This one over here is a big one.
Wonder how much the technology has changed on the suspension side of this.
Oh, unbelievable. And how well it works in today's world is pretty amazing. Now that's a big one. That's 3/4 probably. Okay, guys. Gotta be careful because this could fall off here.
Tight.
It's coming off. Brains. Get it up there.
That'll be hot.
She hot. Oh yeah.
Smoking.
She hot. I know. I surprised you. You didn't think I could move that fast, did you? My little helper.
Is that like say hello to my little friend?
That's it. See how it's helping? See, it's going to fall. It's going to help smash my foot. That's what it's going to do. That's what it's going to do. Hang on. There you go. You got it. We are loose. Well, one side. can't tell everybody because I had these, I don't think I had this drum off, but these brakes were frozen. Obviously they were metallic brake shoes, literally rusted to the drums when I moved this thing out to where it was stored. So, not even gonna mess with those. I might strip them down because the backing plates might be useful or something, because I think they're stock. The drums are shot. They're not gonna be useful, but I think the spindles, A-frames, steering arms, all that might be useful to someone because I'm not gonna use it. So, if you're interested in any of this front suspension or the front half of this frame, just comment on our next episode where we feature taking this apart. So, really, seriously, if you guys are interested, let me know. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, Roy? Surprisingly, those come off pretty easy.
Ooh, yeah.
Comes off easy, but doesn't come out of my socket easy. Get a screwdriver, poke it out of there. There it goes. I got it. Okay. We use our sledgehammer method. You guys have ever done this, but it works. Some people use a pickle bar. As Roy indicated, the pickle bar tears up the boot. Although we're not worried about the boot here, but this works pretty good. Looks like it came loose.
Came loose.
Came loose. Okay, so we've approached this side a little bit different. Still got to get the upper ball joint loose. Let's work on that. Here's the old cotter key. Now this one leaked a little bit, so it might come off pretty easy, Roy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got that out there, didn't I?
Yeah, the whole thing pulled out.
So we got the swivel master here. See if this works. Sometimes if it's really a tough bolt, it's hard, but this isn't bad. You gotta get... Okay.
Come right off.
Came off.
Okay. That was the easy part.
Well, look what happened. I got it greasy. I got my tool dirty. Remember what I said about cleanliness? I'm just kidding.
Now he's got to go clean it. Not.
I broke it in. Well, I will. I'll wipe it off right here with a dirty towel. Got more dirty. That's good though. We had a little bit of grease on this thing. And now we start our routine. Well, no, we got to break that loose, Roy. And no, we don't break that loose.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Take a little pressure off this. Use the spring tension to help this. So we're loose. This one's got grease on it. It's got some lubrication here. I gotta get off of there. so it doesn't splatter all over. My wrench slipped off, right? There's a nice flat. Whoa, hit that A-frame. It was easier, Roy, because there's more lubrication here. All right, let's do our wrench method. I think that would be next. It's a little slow process, but it works. I got a much heavier duty plate here, so I'm not too concerned with those lightweight washers that we had on the other one. This is going to work nicely. I recommend to anybody else, this is a 3/8 thread all. I would probably use something like a 1/2 inch if I had it in my shop. And I actually have it holding up the floorboard. I need a 16-inch deep well. Who said that? I didn't say that. Coming down, Roy?
Yeah, it's going down. Got a long way to go.
Keep my brass hammer so I don't mess up my thread. I've got a little gap there. There we go. So, yeah.
We can let
Gotta
it
get the
down.
springs down.
We can let it down with the jack.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, it's binding up there with this.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's off.
Yeah, pop that bottom thing off and I'll just let it down.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah,
So we got the dangerous pressure off. And
yeah, we know it won't take off on us, because the other one
it
did.
would, well, it would have lifted the frame up already.
Yeah,
I just think they had those spring helpers in there.
you ready?
Yeah. Be careful, okay, that spring flies out. Yeah, you're good. Spring's kind of wedged in there. But we can unwedge it. There we go. Not a lot of tension on it, it's just against the travel up there. There we go. They had some little, these springs were probably wore out. They were trying to get some lift out of these little rubber spring lifts. These was some way back in the day to get the front end up in the air a little bit. Of course, if this was a road race car, these might have been what they call the old style bump stops. It would stiffen the front end a little bit. The newer style bump stops actually go in the shock right here, and they protect them up on here so it comes down and gives it extra pressure. I actually had them on my drag car so the front end didn't bottom out. So if I pulled a wheel stand, they'd come down in the shocks and it would hit those bump stops. That way I wouldn't hit my oil pan ever. So, unless I blew the front tire out, which that never happens. Okay, we got the same process on the A-frame. Yep, gonna have to do that. A lot easier. Little more, Roy. Can you go higher?
Watch it, it's starting to flip the.
A little more, one more.
That's it.
Okay, I'm on. Okay. Who's got the big monster one in the back?